back. Okay, before we get into this, do not actually me. Let's all just agree to disagree on some things. We all know the FNAF lore is chaotic and wonky, and Sister Location is a big wonk since Afton died while Sister Location was running. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best to explain stuff and use lore and some theories for why I did what I did. Okay? We all in agreement? Awesome. So I'm just gonna say it. The Sister Location animatronics are horrifying, and I get that's the point of the game. They're supposed to be scary, but the OG FNAF gang, while yeah, a bit scary, was also kinda not. And like, I could get why some kids like them, but these, no. I don't see parents and kids thinking these are cute or fun in any way. Well, maybe Funtime Foxy, they're cute, but like honestly, it's probably due to the lack of fabric and fur. Like animatronics without all the layers to hide their skeleton or like mechanical bodies are just super unpleasant, and the fact Afton skimped on that and made them more metal and sleek adds to the unsettling feeling since they're not plush or cuddly looking anymore. And for me personally, I think the more animalistic animatronics are easy to look at when they're sleek and done all nice. As you can tell from Security Breach, like they look great, but like trying to make human animatronics is a really hard sell. Like the way Afton did it for Baby and Ballora, it's just really creepy. It's super Uncanny Valley vibes, you know, like it's trying to be human, but you know it's not human. But like the face plates, oh my god, the face plates, like they're fine when they don't move, but all that bouncing and watching their faces peel off is just, yeah, no, I can't see kids liking these things. And yes, I'm aware of the illusion discs. However, it's been confirmed the graphic novels are not canon to the game, but canon in their own universe. So yeah, there is no illusion disc that makes them more kid-friendly. They look like this all the time in-game. You know, in the books, yeah, they probably look a lot nicer. Not that it really matters, because it does make sense that they look like this because Afton is the one that made them, and Henry is the one that made the OG designs. Like, you can tell Afton didn't really care if the animatronics were cute or non-horror inducing. Like, it's pretty clear he mostly just cared about what they could do than what they looked like, and that's super apparent when it comes to Ballora. Like, out of all the Funtime cast, Ballora, I feel, was the least thought about. I mean, her kidnapping abilities are kind of meh compared to the others, but I think the thing that kind of drives it home is that she's a ballerina. I know there's some circus elements like her cheek marks and balls on her tutu, but that's about it. Like, no kids or parents would really see the connection to the circus theme, and I know a lot of people assume she's off theme because she's based on Afton's wife, which I think could have worked, but like we still don't even really know if that's true because there's still no confirmation if it is true or not. Anyway though, I do like Ballora's overall color palette. It makes her stand out among the rest as everyone is painted pinks and reds, and I like the tiny details she has, like the earrings. Afton didn't have to put them on her. I mean, he didn't even give baby ears. And her 3D ribbons for her shoes and her double tiara, very cute. It's just, well, everything else I have issues with. Okay, maybe not everything, but there's kind of one very big and very noticeable thing I wish had been given a second look or opinion on. her chest, okay? Or specifically her top. Like, it looks like pasties and the plates aren't helping. And I'm not sure why Afton didn't just paint her chest and stomach plates a different color. That way it wouldn't look so much like she's topless. Like, they did it with her bottom half, though the sides are a different color, but still. On the last thing I didn't super care for, and honestly it's just a me thing, is Ballora's hair. Like, I love the style, very on point, but a mohawk bun isn't the best look for her. Like, again, Afton probably could have just painted it on instead of worrying about adding new plates, but, and like in all honesty, Ballora and Baby just give me big uncanny vibes. And it's not fair the only two non-animal animatronics got kind of snubbed in the design department. Like, props to the fans and fan artists that keep these two alive, because wow, there's so many great versions of these two. But yeah, I get it's a horror game and that's great, they bring the scare factor, but like, isn't the main point of the animatronics is that they're cute and friendly and loved by kids? Like, that's the whole point. Like, they're supposed to be enticing to children. That's such a weird sentence to say, but like, that's the whole point of the animatronics, that they're so cool and so fun and like kids love them and all that stuff, that they let their guard down. And then the animatronics do something absolutely awful, and that was the whole point. Like, you know, it's that part that makes you think, oh, it's so cute, it wouldn't even hurt me, but then it starts walking weird and the cute smile just feels wrong, you know what I mean? I'm rambling. Sorry. Also, I have not seen the movie yet. I have plans to see it before I leave for Germany, so no spoilers, please. And yeah, I'm going to Germany at the end of November, so I'm gonna try and pump as many videos out before I leave because I'm not posting anything during December. It's the worst time for me to work and do IRL stuff, but enough about that. Let's get into the redesign. Okay, so I did a lot of digging to see exactly what year the sister location was open, then closed, and it was roughly around the late 80s to early 90s. And if you're wondering why that's important, it's mostly because of fashion choices and colors, since Ballora was probably designed and made a bit earlier in the 80s. A lot of her design and colors are gonna hint to what was popular, so as you can see, when I redesigned Ballora, I went harder on the pinks and added blue to give her an opposite color to stand out more, as her OG colors kind of blend a bit. Obviously, there's no background for her to blend in with, but like as a whole, not as interesting as it could be. Plus, every time I look at her, I go straight for her skirt because it's the only different color on her. I mean, obviously, right? Because it's bright pink and the rest of her is white and dark purple. But anyway, I gave her blue eyeshadow, which was a popular look in the 80s, along with pink cheeks, another popular makeup look, but also a way to tie her together with the rest of the group. I still wanted Ballora to be different from the others, but still have some hints she's a part of the group. I also lightened the darker purple parts and spread them out a bit more so it's all more even now. As for her outfit, I had to completely give her a whole new look since she wasn't really dressed the part in a lot of ways, but due to sister location being circus themed, Ballora really wasn't sticking with the theme, so I made her a tightrope dancer. That's why she has the little parasol. But anyway, I gave her a heart-shaped bodice top and a more shell type tutu, and to avoid a kid poking their eye out with her skirt, I added a yellow petticoat, well, metal molded to look like a petticoat. Nothing is really fabric, but like the illusion of it. See what I did there? Okay, for her shoes, I just simplified the ribbons and added a bow on the back and puffballs on the points just to give her more connection to Circus Baby, since Circus Baby is the front runner of the group, so you know, they should all somewhat match her in a weird way. But like personally, I mean, there was never much wrong with Ballora as a whole. She just didn't fit in with the theme and had a few weird design choices. And my honest issue was just her outfit, which is why I painted her leotard checkered pattern and made her tutu more circus tent colored to really drive home the circus theme sister location was going for. As for the added puffballs, it's just because I thought they tied the look together and because I really wanted her to match more with Baby, which is why I also added the same pins that Baby has on, I put on Ballora. I'm still not 100% sure what they do, but I like them, and if you can't tell, I did rework some of Ballora's overall structure to look more like a ball joint doll. I don't personally think Afton would go that far for the animatronics, but I liked the style of it, so yeah. The arms and legs are probably my only issue for my design, because I wanted Ballora to have like a painted fade look, kind of like those color change dolls, but I'm not super sure if I like it. Like, I love the arm cuffs I did, but it kind of fucks with the fade, and her pink hands just look off. And like, I thought of just making her legs pink as like a hint to tights, but I don't know, that didn't look right either, especially with the hands being pink, because it was just like, it doesn't look like gloves, and the pink is just too harsh for her legs, and it's like, I want to do the fade, but it's not working if I can't use it more than once. I don't know, I guess I could paint her nails, but then that just leaves the legs being faded, and that was the whole point of why I didn't want to do that. You guys let me know, because I'm kind of at a loss right now. Anyway, I also made her joints yellow to make her pop more. I also made her tiara painted on and yellow to pop more against her hair, because her original tiara kind of blended too much. I mean, the white and silver, plus it was really small. But now it looks more like a hair tie and a crown mixed together that you could replicate for birthday parties. Because I used to get those and I thought they were really neat. As for the voice box situation, I was going to put it on her chest, but I like the idea it's on her back, so it's even more creepy that her mouth doesn't move. I mean, not that it wasn't creepy when she could move it, but still. And anyway, I was going to draw a creepy destroyed version, since I can imagine Ballora wasn't a super popular rent and was more delicate to keep restoring, causing all kinds of malfunction and bugs. I mean, Afton didn't really make her to work alone, plus she was more likely to get caught than the others, and I know that they were probably all rented together as like a group thing, But I can imagine the odd kid out being like, oh, I want just like a ballerina party or a princess party, and then they just rent Ballora out and she can't do anything because she wasn't built to do stuff by herself. But yeah, I was gonna draw her with cracks all over her face, and one side of her faceplate would be constantly popping off, and she'd be covered in spider webs, and her paint would have faded to less vibrant hues. But my family has been on this weird kick of needing my help for the most random things, or things that mostly have to do with a computer, and it's not hard computer stuff, like it's intro level stuff, yet they look at me like I can crack the code of life's mysteries, which is sometimes nice, but not all the time. Plus, I had to record me drawing Ballora twice because my computer has a weird issue of falling asleep and making the program I use mess up. So I spent an hour recording and only managed to recover 30 minutes of what I did. And the other 30 minutes was all the good stuff. The first 30 minutes was just me dicking around. But yeah, this was still fun. Hopefully everyone else won't be a battle to finish like this was. Also, I know Ballora comes with mini ballerinas, but honestly, I never found them scary or that interesting cause did Afton program them that way, or are they possessed by kids Afton kidnapped? I mean, I'm not sure what the dead kid total is for Sister Location, but I'm sure someone will explain in the comments. Anyway, this was fun. Sorry it's all over the place and that there's not much lore change. I mean, there was not much wrong with the OG lore. It was mostly the timeline and the fact Sister Location kind of gets looked over in the games, and if you don't read the books you kind of miss out on some weird stuff with them, but then again that stuff's not canon, but it's still fun, you know. But I get it, Freddy pays the bills, he's top dog, he's what's important. But here's hoping we get something more centered around Sister Location that's not just minigames or like the occasional fan game, Anyway, yeah, again, sorry this is all over the place. I'll be more on top of the next one, and speaking of the next one, the next video is gonna be someone not sure who yet. I know the Maman episode came out a while ago, and I know I gotta make the last two sins, but I also want to redesign the twins, cause this is them in the concept art, and it slaps so hard, and I'm gonna go into full detail about why it slaps so hard because I posted this in the community section, and I noticed a lot of you kept going, they don't look like they're from Envy, they look like dogs, and I'm going to prove every one of you wrong. Anyway, hi, editor Brittany here. I just realized something. This will probably be the final video of November because one, I kind of just winged this entire video. I feel so bad that my script was like super small and didn't have any like explanation for what I did, because obviously I was doing circus theme and I've already explained clowns and circuses in my Fizzaroli video. Like, what else am I supposed to say exactly, considering the fact that, like, she's an animatronic, she doesn't actually do any tightrope dancing, and the only history for tightrope dancers is that they were the only performers that were allowed to dress more ballerina-like, though the whole point of their outfits was to stay on theme. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole history. The umbrella was mostly just, like, a gimmick. There was actually no real reason to have one. I mean, there might have been a reason, like, further back, but nowadays there's not really much of a reason because there's a mat on the floor. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to go into full detail about, like, circus attire anymore because I've pretty much given my whole thing about clowns and jesters. Maybe I'll go into further detail because Baby is a clown, and then Foxy is a ringleader, and Funtime Freddy is whatever he is, because that's another thing where I don't understand how he's part of the circus theming going on. But yeah, like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say or explain, and I feel really bad about that, especially considering the fact that, like, all that's been going on IRL, like, don't worry, it has nothing to do with me, it's just my family, and I should have been more prepared for it because they do this every time winter hits. I know we live in Texas and winter is like a phantom, but for some reason, like clockwork, my family goes absolutely bananas as soon as November hits, and I should have been more prepared. So yeah, I think this will be the last video of November, and then December there won't be anything as well because, again, that's just way too busy a month for me. But I'm thinking for the rest of November and December, I'm just gonna like pre-make videos because I have 0 sketches in my tank. Like, I don't have any pre-sketches for anything right now because I've been so busy. So yeah, sorry to make this the last video of November. It feels really shitty that it's this video, but hopefully the video's still entertaining, I'm still entertaining, and hopefully YouTube won't be mad at me that I'm gonna leave for the next month and a half. But I really do have too much going on right now, and I really want to be more prepared because listening to myself talk and editing this whole thing makes me feel like absolute garbage because I'm like, I know I could have done better. I know I could have explained myself better. But when I'm trying to write a script in a car and talking to my mom at the same time because she doesn't understand that I'm not texting somebody, I'm writing something down. It's just a hard time to get all my thoughts in order when someone's constantly asking me a question. I'm so tired, y'all. All right. Editor Brittany out. Sorry. Bye, guys. Bye. Anyway, I'll figure it out soon, but remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Really helps out the channel and me. I hope you all have a super fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!